If you were downtown during the lunch hour, you may have noticed this, a wide load making its way through the Gaslamp. This historic home that once sat in Little Italy moved to Barrio Logan to make room for a residential high-rise. CBS 8's Abby Black is on the move to share a piece of history.
This historic house has called Little Italy home since the 1800s, but now it's getting new digs. But moving through downtown is quite the task.
Moving a 1,400 square foot home down Union Street is a tight squeeze. Onlookers pulled out their phones to watch this wide load maneuver through one-way streets and over trolley tracks during lunch hour in the Gaslamp. The owners of the historic home say it's been a long time coming.
I believe it's been almost 3 years from when we first started conceptualizing this project.
Matthew Siegel says his father, architect Jonathan Siegel, bought the property at 1620 Union Street to build a 24-story residential high-rise, but he didn't want to tear down the historic home that sat on the property for quite some time.
So this house was built in the late 1800s.
Instead, they invested a pretty penny to preserve the home.
Relocate, permitting, reconstruction, new foundations, but right around $400,000.
Siegel says the historic home may be old, but it still has good bones, so it won't sit empty.
2 more housing units to help solve the housing crisis. Try to focus on doing good with all of our projects, socially, architecturally, and for the neighborhood's benefit and the history of San Diego.
3 hours later, as the house makes its way to its new home in Barrio Logan,
bigger than I thought,
it's carving out a piece of history.
It's important to work in the context of the historical nature of San Diego, which is young, relatively speaking, but where we can save, we often do.
In Barrio Logan, Abby Black, CBS 8.